Hello everyone. So in last video, we discussed in detail about the first phase of meiosis 1, that is prophase 1. It is the longest and most complex phase in meiosis. So it was further divided into 5 subphases as liptotin, zygotine, pachetine, diplotin and dikinesis. It is the stage where actual recombination of the homologous chromosome occur and genetic material get transferred from one chromosome to another chromosome. And due to the prophase 1 of meiosis 1, the gamete carry recombinated chromosomes in the progeny. So variation observed in the progeny, and it is also very useful for evolution of the species. Now in this video, I am going to discuss about next phase of meiosis 1, that is metaphase. Okay. As we know that meiosis 1 is divided into two phases, karyokinesis 1 and cytokinesis 1. And karyokinesis 1 is again divided into 4 phases, that is prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase and telophase 1. We have discussed prophase 1. Now we are going to move towards metaphase 1. But before starting with the metaphase 1, I just want to give a quick recap for the prophase 1. In prophase 1, liptotin is the stage in which chromatin start condensation and they become thin and thread-like structures. So they are called as lipto means thin and nema means thread. So it is also called as liptonema stage. Then in zygotine, homologous chromosomes start pairing with each other. Zygo means pair and nema means thread. So homologous chromosomes start pairing each other in zygotine. A complex is responsible for holding homologous chromosome together are called synaptic complex. Then in pachetine, actually thickening of the chromosome occur due to condensation process. Chromatin get converted into chromosome, they become thick and short and they get attached at a point called chiasmata. So chiasmata formation mainly occur in pachetine, and crossing over also completed in the pachetine. One fragment from one homologous chromosome moved to the other and other chromosome going to give genetic information to one. So the movement of the genes take place during the crossing over in pachetine. Then diplotin is the state in which due to disappearance of the synaptic complex, both the homologous chromosome present in the pair start moving away from each other, but they still remain attached at a chiasmata. And finally, in the dikinesis, as I discussed earlier, all the changes occur similar to prophase of mitosis. In dikinesis, nuclear membrane disappear, nucleolus disappear, centriole reach to the different pole, asteroids formation take place, spindle fiber formation take place, and cell become ready for metaphase 1. So I just want to first draw a cell after dikinesis, okay, and then we will going to start with actual metaphase. So after completing dikinesis, last stage of prophase 1, you can observe or the cell will going to look like this. Nuclear membrane is completely disappear, centriole have reached to the pole, then small spindle fibers or small fibers arise from the centrioles. They are called as aster rays. Okay, centriole, cell membrane. Now, during the dikinesis, longer fragments also produce, longer spindle fiber also produce. They are nothing but the continuous spindle fiber. In the same stage, the homologous chromosome get attached to the spindle fibers, okay, but they are still in a pair conditions. So homologous chromosomes are not separated and they directly get attached to the spindle fiber. in pair condition. So you can see this is the centromere and chromosome number 1 attached to the homologous chromosome, next homologous chromosome. This is the pair number 1. Similarly, second pair which is present in the cell also get attached with the spindle fibers. Okay, so here you can see this is the first pair of homologous chromosome and this is second pair. And Pachettin is the stage where actual genetic information pass from one chromosome to another chromosome. That means crossing over have already take place. So here you can see one fragment from this first chromosome have already transferred on the second chromosome, while the fragment of the second chromosome is transferred on the first chromosome. So genetic material have exchanged. The point where both these chromosomes attached is called chiasmata. Okay, so this is the cell after completing dikinesis. Okay, nuclear membrane is completely disappear, dissociate, nucleolus is dissociate, and now this cell is ready to enter in the metaphase 1. Now we are going to see what are the different type of changes that occur in this cell after metaphase. The metaphase 1 is quite similar with the metaphase of mitosis. Okay, in this phase, due to differential contraction of the spindle fiber, we know that there are two different type of spindle fiber visible during the dikinesis. The continuous fiber which run from one pole to other pole continuously. So they are called as continuous spindle fiber, or sometimes they are called as interpolar fibers. And the second type of spindle fiber is the fiber which is attached to the pair of homologous chromosome at the centriole, and this fiber is called as discontinuous spindle fiber. So in metaphase, discontinuous spindle fibers are going to play important role. Okay, so centriole with aster rays and continuous spindle fibers and discontinuous spindle fiber. Now during the metaphase, the homologous chromosome gets shifted in the middle portion of the cell called equatorial plane. Okay, meta means middle and phase is stage. So it is the stage where the pair of homologous chromosome move towards the equatorial plane in the cell, and this movement is very necessary for anaphase 1. Okay, and this movement of the pair occur due to contraction of the discontinuous fiber or contraction of chromosomal fiber. Discontinuous fiber also called as chromosomal fiber because they have attached to the chromosome, and due to now this chromosome will going to this spindle fiber will going to pull the pair of homologous chromosome towards this centriole. So this pair migrate in the center, while the other spindle fiber will going to pull this pair towards this centriole. So now this pair will going to move towards center. In this way, during the metaphase, you can see the arrangement of the chromosome in equatorial plane. We have considered a cell with 4 chromosomes, that means 2 pair of homologous chromosomes. If this is the animal cell like human cell have 46 chromosomes. So during the metaphase 1, we can see 23 pairs of homologous chromosome arranged in equatorial plane. Okay. Now you can also notice that during the movement of this homologous chromosome to the equatorial plane, a tension is created by contraction of chromosomal fibers. A tension is produced, and this tension is sensed by the cell. Okay, and now cell will going to arrest itself in the metaphase 1 till all the homologous pair reached to equatorial plane. Okay, and once all the homologous pair reach to the equatorial plane, now this cell is ready to enter in the anaphase 1. Okay, now you can see here the homologous pair of the chromosome is attached with one another at this point, which is called as chiasmata, and special type of a protein which hold this non-sister chromatin together called cohesin. This protein complex is present at the centromere of the homologous chromosome as well as at a chiasmata also. Okay, so this is the important protein which holding non-sister chromatin together in the pair of homologous chromosome. While this protein also present in the centromere of the chromosome which help in keeping sister chromatin together till anaphase 1. So these are the different type of changes that occur during the metaphase 1 in meiosis. Thank you.